Welcome to C202 Materials Session. Today we are going to show you the procedure of experiment number 4, determination of soundness of cement by expansion of cement mortar bars. For preparing the cement mortar, we will be following the same procedure like experiment number 3. At this stage, we have to mix the materials in a mortar mixture following the same procedure like experiment number 3. For this experiment, we need a shrinkage bulb mold. The height and width of this mold is 25 mm and length of this mold is 285 mm. As you can see, we are now fitting two knurled and threaded reference studs into the stud holders of the mold. The size of the reference studs inside the mold is such that to provide the cement mortar bar an effective gauge length of 250 mm. We are now greasing the mold for easy removal of the mortar bar. Then we are placing the first layer of the mortar. Compaction is done with temper, but there is no specified number of tamping set by ASTM. We have to work into the corners, around the gauge studs and along the surface of the mold with the temper until a homogeneous specimen is obtained. After the second layer has been compacted, we have to cut the mortar off flush with the top of the mold and smooth the surface with a few strokes of the trowel. Immediately upon completion of molding, we have to place the test specimen in the moist closet for 22 hours to 23 hours with their upper surfaces exposed to the moist air but protected from getting wet through water. After this time, we have to remove the specimens from the mold and now we are demolding the mold. We have to identify and place it in water for at least 30 minutes prior to making the initial measurement. This is the length comparator used for measuring the changes in length of mortar bar specimens. As you can see, there is two dials in this apparatus. In the main dial, there is 100 small divisions and each division is 0.01 mm. The main dial is highly sensitive to length change. So, the number of revolution cannot be precisely detected. For this reason, we use the small dial for counting number of revolution correctly. This is the reference stud used for comparing the reading differences. We have to measure the length of the reference stud before measuring the mortar bar length both for 24 hours test and 14 days test. For 24 hours test, we are now taking the reading of the reference bar. As you can see from the video, the small dial reading is 11 and the large dial reading is 62. So, the reading will be 1162. We have to repeat this for 14 days test because temperature change can cause difference between this length measurement. We are now making the first reading at the age of 24 hours from the time of mixing. We have to rotate the sample several times to observe if there is any changes in the dial before taking the first reading. As you can see from the video, in the small dial the reading is 3 and in the large dial the reading is 82. So, the total reading will be 382. Now, we are again placing the test specimen in saturated lime water after initial measurement. We will be taking another length comparator reading at the age of 14 days. Now, After 14 days, we have to take the reading following the same procedure. As you can see, the reading of the small dial is 6 and the large dial is 8. So, the final reading after 14 days is 608. That's all for today. Thank you everyone for watching.